What's up? What's up? What's up, my good people? This is Charles. I am Brandon Madison of Nexxlegacy Radio, and I'm here. And I had this wonderful guest here for the fans, so we could discuss a whole lot of different things, and plus get his man his flowers because he's doing a lot in modern activism and doing a lot with civil rights and just doing a lot in general, just to try to help people move in the right direction. And and I'm grateful, man. I'm privileged to be able to talk to this guy about just a lot of different things and we just gonna celebrate what we celebrate. So I want to welcome my man Robert Jackson here on Next Legacy Radio. What's up, man?
Happy New Year, family. How you doing? Charles Madison, Next Legacy Radio.
Happy New
From New
Year,
York to the
man.
Bay. Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate the tap in, and I appreciate you getting you and I connected and stuff like that. So before we get started, man, I gotta, we kind of talked about it when we went before we went on air, and I was just saying, man, we gotta do right by people and give people their flowers and stuff like that, and just talk about the things that you do as a community activist to you know what I'm saying, just say thank you for the work you put in, man, because it's rugged. It's not easy. It's
No.
not even it's a thankless type of situation that you're in because a lot of people don't talk about it as much. And I know you're trying to do a lot for the people. And I gotta say thank you for the work you put in, man.
Oh, thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. And I don't try, I do it.
There you go.
Words
There
have
you go.
power.
There you go. Effort means
Yeah.
a lot, not just in your business, but just in general. Because I feel like this, and you know what I mean when I say, like, if you max out and your effort is relentless, like you go 100% at what you do, it's not
Yeah.
always gonna be perfect, but you trying. A trying man or a trying woman is everything. A trying kid is everything. Every effort towards trying to better yourself or do more or be more and help people out is all you can do at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, yes, you're right. Gotta make a living, gotta make a difference. That's my motto.
Exactly. Exactly. So, man, tell me a little bit about just how'd you get the itch to just be a community, not just a community activist, but just to be able to like pour in to help people. When does this all start for you?
Well, for me, it started in 2014. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I live in Harlem now, area called Little Africa. So my rundown was I came from a background where I was part of the streets, former Crip member. I also went to Catholic school, Rice High School as well. Dibbled and dabbled on some drugs. Went to prison for hopping the train, petty stuff. But when I started losing my family back to back to back, lost my brother, lost my ex-wife, lost a son, lost my mother. That's when I started to realize life is short. Let me live my purpose while I'm here. Yeah.
Humble beginnings when it came across your journey, and a lot of people don't know or realize like a loss could like deeply affect you in a way where it's
Of
positive
course.
or negative. So you took
Yeah.
the positive route. What made you continue on, not just in their memory and remembering their legacy, but their steps that I'm sure you had to take in order
Of
for you to
course.
be active in what you do. So, what were those steps?
Belief and prayers for my mother, I believe. My neighbors as well, checking on me, make sure I was all right. There was times I was very depressed. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to commit some suicide, get hit by a car, get shot in the head. I was going through that.
Hmm.
I felt like I was just living day by day, existing. I went to a faith-based church at the time, Times Square Church, got baptized. Then I started changing. I changed my circle, my people around me,
Do you
family.
attribute that change to not just tapping in, just being connected to the church, but also yourself too? Because sometimes like self motivation could be hard. Like I always tell people this, and anybody that knows me knows what I say when I say it. Like sometimes if you practice what you really want to truly be, it takes habit. It takes a habit. I tell people it takes 21 days of doing exactly what you're doing every day, no stopping, surrendering to the mission. You do that, habit is formed, and then the rest of it is just who you are at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. I always had a kind heart, still do to this day. I won't say self motivation. I would say the Most High God led me.
Yeah.
If I praise myself, I'm going to collapse. So I'm just a very humble servant. Thank God for the God of Israel, Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who saved my life.
Man, that's beautiful, man. And just knowing a little bit of that, like,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about just the the energy that you get throughout the community as far as just pushing forward. What has been some of the highs and some of the challenges that you faced as you embarked on this journey for you, not just for yourself but others?
Well, the journey for itself was definitely hard, trial and tribulations. But the good part is people. I do a lot of coat drives, toy drives, and food drives with the community needs, and they love that. The bad part is sometimes you can burn yourself out, and you can't please everybody. So you take care of other needs before you take
Have
care of
you
yourself.
Hey, amen to that. Sometimes people pleasing could be man, I can't do it. Like I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do it. Like
yeah.
I could show you the way. I could show you the way. I could show you
Right.
what's up,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really gonna be up to you said individual to be able to get the game and go forward and stuff like that. So, this is last year just in general has just been crazy when it comes to like communities, black and brown and stuff of
Right.
nature or whatnot. Like what do you think comes to being out there with people in the community? What do you think outside of, because we could push away politics, but it's there. But it's there. It's been there for as long as we can remember. But how do you feel about just the passion of people? I always feel like there's a the politic game is just like the dope game in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Just like the medical game. It's just it could be a hot mess, but also it's very hidden. It's very secretive, stuff like that or whatever. So what do you see in this world that we have right now that we need to be out front with when it is? Because I mean, I'm just asking the question. But I know you probably got like 10 million different little things that's going on right now.
Well, for me, I used to work for city councilwoman named Christian Richardson Jordan, District 9 in Harlem. I was an aide for her. So I was a thing this job. Um, I follow politics it goes up and down, bro. I'm part of the conservative party
Hmm.
as well. So I love the work
Yeah.
that Donald Trump is doing. But at the end of the day, God's in charge of the big house. Donald Trump in charge of the White House. We got to keep that in mind. We want to have war. We're going to have chaos. We're
Yeah.
going to have confusion. You're going to have everything going on these last days.
When you talk about it could be very political too.
Of
We know
course.
deals that could have been struck, could have been lives could have been saved and different things like that. We know there's a lot of things that goes within not just war itself but just power and position and stuff like that or whatnot. Like, I mean, and we starting to see a lot of it really come full steam ahead, not just with this current administration but just in general.
Right,
So
right.
you said, are we I mean, it's just you and I talking, and I know there's like a lot of people listening, but are we good with what we see, or is there like certain ways, certain things that we could do in our communities that could be able to be like, you know what, I don't give a damn what's going on over here. Even though it might affect me later on, I
Oh,
can still do certain things to push forward.
I would say attend your local community board meetings as well, your school board meetings, your 28, your local precinct meetings as well. Go to those meetings, get involved, ask questions. Remember, the politicians work for you. You don't work for them. I don't care if you're the mayor, the governor, the senator, or even the president. They all work for you. Our tax dollars make the world go round, especially in America. Get active, get involved. Stop complaining. Stop whining.
Why do you feel like people don't do that though? Because you're absolutely right. I always feel like you got to control your house before you start going mainstream and trying to take on the White House and shit like that. Like, why do you think nobody? Like,
You want
I'm
to
not gonna
know?
say nobody. Control your house before you start talking about somebody else's house.
Well, in the past, when I went to a lot of events, even meetings, majority was elderly. I would say a lot of them was disabled.
Hmm.
There wasn't no young people out there in the meetings. A lot of them said, "I don't get involved in voting. I don't care about that stuff." You should care when you got no heat and hot water. You should
Yeah,
find
it's
out
gonna be a
who
problem.
your local.
It's gonna be
Well, yeah, you should find out who your local rep is of all course. That's called activism. Activism, activizing change in your community. Be the change. You are the change. Remember who you are makes a difference. I'm Robert Jackson speaking.
exactly. Exactly. I guess in a lot of ways, like I know you've touched a lot of people's lives and you help, do a lot of things for a lot of different people. So, who are some of the people that you've really had a chance to really kind of like, you know what, we went from here to here. You see growth in not just community, but just maybe people that help. You don't have to name the names, but you can just kind of talk to us a little bit about just some of the people that you've helped in general when it came down to just fight for themselves.
Well, first of all, charity starts where? In the house. So people right here, my daughter, my wife, my in-laws, that's who I help first. Also, I gave back to Ethiopian orphans, Burkina Faso orphans, and widows. They gave me an award from the United Nations for my contribution as well. People in Ghana, I helped them out as well with clothing drive. People in Haiti, Jamaica, Kenya, and Harlem, and Brooklyn as well. The list goes on and on. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. I mean, to me, it goes back to what I say about just it being very important that we stretch ourselves out there. You mentioned in house because clearly you got to make sure your house is clean and you make sure you take care of
Yes.
people and stuff like that. The fact that you're helping other people in different countries as well is a testament to that. Was this part of your agenda when you got, you know what, now that I'm tacked in as a community activist, I'm going to start strategically helping other people in other countries as well? Or did it just kind of come to you assembling your list of things you needed to do?
Well, this came to me, my motto is kindness is free. So I don't have an agenda. I don't have a 501c3. I don't have that. I don't have a. I
Hmm.
don't do stuff and brag about it. You're not gonna get that from me. But what you gonna get from me is kindness, warmth, a good heart, and no agenda. Yeah.
Community based, we might be roughly the same. You know what I'm saying? It takes a village. I know when I grew up, I may not have grown up in the rich communities and stuff like that, but I guarantee you this: in my apartment building or around my block, if I was out there either acting up or whatever, someone's
Right.
gonna let my mama know, they mama know, whoever mama know us. So there was a lot of policing, parenting, policing
That's
back in
facts.
right
That's
now
facts.
with this modern day and age of just not giving a shit. Like I'm not saying everybody,
Mm.
but it just seems like a lot of people don't tap in and just don't be checking on folks or people that just don't go outside and play, Rob. Let's buck, bro. Like people don't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
or do it as much. Why do you think that is? Or where have we gone to a point where everybody is so secluded and not really transformed to just be out and active and helping people?
Well, people don't get involved because one, safety reasons. You don't want to go to a park. I live in the ghetto, brother, and get shot in the back of your head for playing on a monkey ball. People are using drugs as
Yeah.
well. You got people that's on drugs. People that's wicked. A lot of demons out there. A lot of demons.
But see, we
So
had
that's
that
why
back in the day, though, bruh. We were
I know. I
outside,
know we
like,
had that. Back. We had
yeah,
that. It was the battle days. I call it the battle days. Crowing through the roof. I know.
right,
My, my parents was on drugs, so their favorite line was go outside and play.
yeah,
That was their way of not feeding me. So I'll go outside and play and don't eat all day.
yeah,
And then I
yeah,
come back home. I'm in the house starving. This is reality, brother. Rest in
right,
peace to both my parents. My mother, rest in peace to her. She had alcohol abuse, and my father, substance abuse. Rest in peace to both of them. So I know how it was to go outside and play. I pack bags, I shovel snow, I sell incense, I sell CDs. Now and latest hats. But I wish I could stay in my behind in the house sometimes
yeah,
just to watch a
yeah.
movie. You know what I
Um,
mean? Yeah.
yeah, but those days of and I know the trials and tribulations of us when we go because your pathway was as similar as mine when it came down to that. I know
Mm.
outside taught us a lot more of the chaos that was into a certain degree as well. So I know it's a little different. Um, what were your outside of your folks and everything that you mentioned? What were some of the highlights of just you living within not just your community, but just taking on wanting to help people? Because I always feel like it was always in you. It's always in us to do, but you unlocked it in some way, shape, or is that because when you were young, you were giving, or did that evolve later on in you?
No, no, I was always been given as a child. I'm the type of guy. If I order a pie pizza, I'm gonna give you a couple of slices. I'm gonna ask you first, hey, do you mind care for a slice? Even I had candy. I teach my daughter today to always share. But don't let people use you. They abuse you. They don't care. Let them use.
No
Let
doubt.
them utilize you. Don't let them use you. Yeah.
Um, with everything that's going on, like I mentioned earlier, as far as just the world, economics, all that stuff. We grew up poor. We had to struggle. We had to do a lot of this, that, and the other. We got to throw a little something at like brown folks too, because the struggle
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
So everybody pays to be able to get out of that. Meaning, like, business guy. Like, I had to work some 9 to 5s in my life and shit like that. And it was
Right.
do
Right.
what you had to do in order
Yeah.
to get through it. But
Yeah.
tell people a little bit about this, and I know you probably will understand. Just like if you're working a 9 to 5, you're really feeding into the dream of somebody else.
True.
So, as
Well,
entrepreneurs, and go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
yeah. For me, I grew up. I ain't just grew up majority poor. I grew up on both sides of the
Yeah,
fence.
yeah,
Middle class and then poor as well. It was both. I ain't gonna lie to you. I work a 9 to 5 now. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 as long as you have a plan after that 9 to 5.
yeah.
You don't get caught up in the
There you go.
401c3. No, don't get caught up in the 401k. Don't get caught up in the retirement plan. Don't get caught up in living paycheck to paycheck. Stop complaining. Write down your goals. Live out your dreams and manifest with everything you want in life. Manifestation is affirmation, which lead to confirmation. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm. I
Yeah.
heard
So
you say,
shout out to the whole world.
yeah, I heard you say, stop complaining a couple times now. So, as you go through your journey with others, do you hear that a lot? Like a lot of people are just saying,
Yes.
the system
Uh,
got me down, man. I can't do nothing. Like, why is
yeah, I
this
hear that all
going
the
on?
time. People
Stuff
always
like
complaining. Yeah, the people complaining about the weather. It's too damn hot. Oh, it's too damn cold. It's raining outside. My back hurt. I can't feel my feet. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the week. You like, come on, dude. Why are you complaining for? I got people out here with no feet, no arm, no legs. They're not complaining like that, bro. And
you
we
know
live in a
what? And
complaining
and you said
society.
and you said something real because you know what? We all gone through a journey. Like you said, I've
We do.
moderate, like live poor, got a little something, we good, went back
Yeah,
down to
yeah,
poor,
yeah,
got a little something,
yeah,
went back
yeah, yeah,
down, do the stuff you need.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you're comfortable and you may have some stuff going on, there is somebody that's living worse than you right now at this
Of
point in
course.
time. And that's word though. Can you tell the people just, I mean, not just to stop complaining, but just like you said, get active. What are some of the things that you've seen people do? Let's keep it positive. Seen some people do to get activated, not just find jobs and make it and pay them, but just what I have. Shout out to MLK, but I have a dream to do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
else
Rest
that
in
I
peace,
gotta
yeah, that's right.
in me.
Yeah, I seen people come together, galvanize as a group, put their money and resources together, and buy property. I seen that as well. I also see people in my family buy daycare centers and maintain a daycare center and live out their dream and help with the youth and the kids. And then they got people that stagnated as well. The people that's on the stoop all day, on welfare all day. Then you gotta let them know, hey brother, get off that stoop, get off that welfare. And let's do for self right now. It's not about how many years you did in the can. It's about getting out the can mentally and becoming a man or woman.
Um, And I think when it comes to just like a lot of us as people trying to move forward, I think we stumble upon ourselves because um mental awareness is real. Like it
Yes.
wasn't a
Yeah.
word that was made up. It was really
Yeah.
active when people didn't know what it really meant, because you saw a lot of people crashing out before people knew what that was or whatever, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um but a lot of us, and Robert, and I'm just saying from my own experience, I know, like, if I had to, like, being a man, I had to compartmentalize whatever I was going through, just because I had to I help so and so and so and so, or
Yeah. Yeah.
get
Yeah.
through this. So, not a lot of people was checking on me at the same time. So
I understand.
explain to the people how important it is to just, man, just if you crash, just admit it, and be vulnerable. Because I used to be a tough guy, man. I was like, no, I'm good, I got this. But damn,
Well,
I'm rough, struggling. You know
yo,
what I
it's
mean?
for me. I have to be a tough guy too. For all men out there listening, it's okay to cry, brother. It's okay to go in the room, count to 10, pray, meditate, take a deep breath, and continue on with your day, man. It's okay, brother, and everything gonna be all right. It's all the season. After the storm, there's a rainbow. Every day is not
Always,
gonna.
always,
Yeah.
always find a way
Every
to,
day is not gonna rain every day.
exactly, exactly. Um, I take a look at activists and stuff in the community. Is it's very challenging in a sense, because
Yes.
when you look back at the things that you all do, and I
Right.
mentioned it earlier, like it's very thankless. A lot of people just don't be like, hey man, I appreciate you, not just trying, but just out there, just getting it, being in the mix with a lot of
Yeah.
different people.
Yeah.
So even saying thank you was a little, weird for them. But when you go day to day and you get back home and you kick it with your family and stuff like that, do you have these moments of reflection and just like, you know what, I made an impact in my community, and actually it runs deeper than that?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, man. I mean, one time I was walking into my job. This happened recently, and a guy was doing a tour. Shout out to my man, Neil Shoemaker. You have an African American heritage tour, and he said, "Yo, when I get older," he told a group of white people this. I want to be a Robert Jackson. They're like, "What you mean by that?" He said, "Robert Jackson is politically engaged, community active engaged, and civilly engaged. That's why." That made my day, believe it or not.
So
Yeah.
that's what's up. And we have a mutual fam,
We sure
over
do, man.
Oswald. So shout out to
Salute to
that
brother
guy.
Oba. Got a dope movie on Tubi as
Absolutely.
well. Tubi Horizon. Yeah.
Yeah, over a million streams. And so,
Yeah, that's pretty
props
big
up top to
on
the guy.
Tubi.
So how did you
Shout out
get
to my man
connected
Oba.
with
Yeah.
that guy?
So I connect with that guy through
How did
social
you
media. My networking game is impeccable, brother. Watch Tempers Rising right now. We connected on social media, so I contacted him. I said, "Listen, brother, I can get you some different interviews. Call my peoples, mention my name. My name is good. From here to Africa, my name is good." That's what he did. He got some interviews, doing promotion and marketing for his movie as well, and that was it. That's how we got connected. I got a few movies on Tubi as well that I helped put up. So shout out to my man Luke Steffens. RT's got a movie out there, Powers of a Praying Eyes on Tubi. Shout out to Deborah. Salute to her. Or someone scanned the QR code. Wow, that's dope. I got a movie with Chuck Duncan right now called Lockdown Part 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
On
man, this is
Tubi. Yeah.
live, man. You know how we do. You know
Yeah,
how
that's
we
dope,
do.
bro.
That's
That's
what's
dope. Yeah, yeah. And look out for a movie called The Rundown coming out and Blackheart coming out real soon. Sunny Gibbs, what up? Victor, what up? HOB Africa, what's up? HOB UK, J Brown, what up?
Let me ask you a
Welcome home,
question
Domination.
about Oba though. Let me ask you a question, guys. So, what was
All
the
right.
one thing that caught your attention about just how he moved in general? Because I always, I admired his, and consistency and the stuff that he does, bruh. So, what was your take on director guy who's doing one right now?
Well, what him I liked about Ober is he interact very fast on social media. So I send him a message and respond back. Boom. I sent another message, respond back. And the way he called my people the next day, he went to work immediately. So I like that grind.
That's what's up. That's what's up. See, you helped out a lot of people, not just get situations and things like that pop off, but you had a helping hand with a lot of different people doing different things. So uh, you know, you dabble in entertainment well, right?
Yes, I do. I do them dabble in entertainment. I work
All
with a
right. So
record company as
what
well. So I'm a president
okay,
called
okay.
I'm a president of a company called HOB Honor Our Brothers. Shout out to 7 years, my partner in that. I'm the president of that. We got a few releases coming out soon through Empire and Rock Nation. So you'll see that. Download
So
that right
how's that
now.
journey been? How's
It's
how's
good. It's been
that
slow
journey
though.
been for you?
It's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
slow, but it's been slow, but it's going to pick up. Yeah.
So what is your take on the music industry in general, as far as live negatives? What are your thoughts on it in general?
Well, right now the $1 billion business. That's the positive. There's the land of opportunity as well. The negative is the music. They're pushing out a lot of drill music as of right now. Words have power, so we need to reverse that around. We need more positive influence for our youth, role models, and nothing wrong with speaking your experience in the neighborhood as long as you're doing the work, but also give us some encouragement, enlightenment, and change.
What do you think about creativity in this business? Like, do you want to see
Nah.
more of it, or
Yeah, I do want to see more of it. Yeah, everybody doing a lot of copycat right now. Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, I do.
why, man? Because it was never like that, though. Like, you
Yeah.
go back some decades, man, and it was everybody didn't sound the same. People move different. Like, it's just different, man. How'd it get so
Mm.
weird so fast?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I think the labels push that stuff out.
I mean, that's facts, and people know nowadays, like, I mean, I don't know people's agendas now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had
Mm.
multiple interviews and people always would talk about, I want to be like, I was talking to somebody recently and they were talking about wanting to be famous. And I'm like,
Wow.
right. I mean, what is that really gonna get you at the end of the day? Like, to me, I would rather have like multiple streams of things
Income.
that I got going on that's just gonna leave legacies for people, and then
Yes.
the
Yes.
money's gonna
Yeah.
come. You know
Yeah, it
what I
is.
mean? Like it's not rocket science when it comes to the blueprint of that, but people kind of lose their way when it comes to getting in this business. Oh, I want to
And then
go
you have
viral. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Shout to
Like,
my
it's
girl.
crazy.
Shout to my girl. I'm gonna cut you off. Shout to my girl Queen on the show yesterday as well.
Yes, sir.
She dropped a lot of knowledge for you guys out there. A lot of free consolation. Yeah.
Hey man, it's crazy how the game is, but I still believe in it because I feel like people like y'all and Queen and shout out to bro Meezy, and a lot of people that really and truly care about the craft of and the art form of it, like
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah.
win again. It's just
Yeah.
we just gotta see a lot of trash first
Yeah.
before we
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
treasure, brother. Because God
Yeah.
damn, like what is up? But it'll get better though. It'll get better. I'm a firm believer of that.
It would get better. I like that, brother. Yeah.
So what's on the horizon for all the things that you got going on, man? Like what are you structuring right now for the 2026 energy that you're gonna be able to get to the world?
Just still giving out kindness, still giving out resources, still giving out jobs, opportunities, still living my purpose to the very last day. That's the energy I'm giving out to the world, brother.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So if anybody wanted, like, is it just people that you work with within your district, or are you pretty much just, a man of the people, and I don't care what city, state, country you
I
in,
don't
like
I don't care, brother. We connected from east to the west. Where you at? You in the West Coast right now. You're not in New
yes,
York
sir.
City. Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right then. Yeah.
I already know what time it is. No, I
Yeah, east
just,
to the west.
I always feel like, not just activists and people in the community, stuff like that. Some people would say, hey, I just work within my district. That's all I can do. I can't do nothing else or
Well, that's
whatever.
different when that's different when you're a paid employee. You gotta work within your means and district as well. I'm not a paid employee. Yeah, but I understand where they coming from.
You are a contract guy who is willing to help out the people no
Yes,
matter what situation you were in right now and things like that. And
yes,
that's dope
yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? That's solid.
You need some help? I'm here, brother. You need some help? You need some resources? I'm definitely here. You need some prayer? I'm here as well. So,
Yeah.
out the Yah and Me congregation, Rabbi Adams. I'm a Hebrew Israelite Jew for the past couple of years now. So,
Your record label, you pretty much or your entertainment platform that you have, you pretty much got, what is the roster that you got right now? Is it a little bit of everything in terms of talent, or is it just hip hop?
um, mostly,
What you
mostly,
got?
yeah, mostly urban music and Afro beats.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey man, Afro beats has been on
Blowing
fire
up.
lately though,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's
First
been
time I
on
went to
fire.
Nigeria, I heard it. 2008. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
And just doing what I'm doing right now in this business, like I'm hearing that. I'm also hearing Christian rap is like on the rise. There's a
that's
lot of
good.
different
That's good.
things that has taken flight. Like, if you could change the world,
Yeah.
if you could change the world, if you're one man, if you could change the world right now,
I am changing
what
the
would
world.
you what would you do musically to be able to just do it? Like the blueprint is yours. You can honestly say what you're gonna say, and it's gonna come true to form. So if you could change something, Robert, what would it be?
Promote world peace and love. Yeah, like the Bob Marley kind of music, like that.
Okay.
But do it
Okay.
globally, not locally. Do it somebody in Asia, do it
Okay.
somebody in Australia, somebody in Africa, somebody in Canada, somebody on the West Coast, somebody over here on the East Coast, Midwest. Yeah, but I am changing the world.
If you could change, hey, that's real. That's real right now. So these are things that you literally about to do. So you're about to manifest
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing. So we talk music.
I am changing the
So
world. Yeah,
now
yeah.
on the political spectrum, when you change the world, like what would you want to see right now from thing? If you could do it right now politically, what would you do to make the change in general?
I may run for office real soon to change it inside politically. But hopefully one day the parties unite. Democratic, Republican Party unite one day. Independent Party, all parties unite. And to stop beefing with the ideology and policies. That's
Hey
what I
man,
like to see.
I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
And I hope I can see it in my life before I go.
Wow.
Because you look at it, Robert, you look at it like this, especially now, like there's so much goddamn fighting. Like, the reason
Yeah,
why
yeah.
this not happening, they didn't do it, or the reason they not doing it is because they didn't do it. Like, there's all
Yeah,
kinds of
yeah.
like
Yeah.
petty back and forth going on. And
Yeah.
I want to say, Robert, probably within the last maybe I have yet to, hear anything hardcore bipartisan in terms of like, what, we gotta help our people. With whatever. It
Mm.
could be good. I have not heard anybody consistently not just say, but also put the action in. Cause you know how it is, man. You get on the podium and
I
you
know
can
lip
say all the
service.
stuff you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
say.
yeah. Promises. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And that with politicians though, why does that happen?
Because they career politicians to the key word. We gotta worship the
Mm,
most high God and don't worship man. Because what he told you is promise you, son. Man will tell you anything for your election,
mm.
for your vote. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Cause I look at the homeless situation going on throughout the world, right? Like, let's just,
Yeah.
in the US, let's go for real. Like, all my life, man, I feel like, especially as I was young growing up, especially out in the Bay, general, like I've seen like it just get progressively worse, and,
Same thing
and
over here.
worse and worse again. And a lot of people talk about it, but then politicians can go do a fundraiser and get an easy, 2, 3, whatever, easy, but you can't help the
Brilliant. Yeah.
homeless. Like,
Then, uh,
what do
then the funny thing, listen,
yeah.
I was saying the funny thing with the homeless situation, we the only species that pay rent. Yeah, birds don't pay no rent. Cats don't pay no rent. Dogs don't pay no rent. So God give you the Most High. God give you everything for free. We the only one that you got to pay rent. Yeah,
Yeah, man. I find that crazy, bro. Like to me, I
yeah,
would
yeah.
just feel like, that has been like a sore subject for a lot because, you can go outside your door, walk a block or two, and it's all bad. Like, homeless embankments and stuff like that. And I promise you, bro, you get a city councilman or you get a mayor, you get whoever driving within these communities, go and you see underpass of a freeway and you see destruction, you see, families living like that, bro. Like that's
And I was
crazy.
there, bro. I was homeless when I was young, like 9, 10 years old, for like a month. Thank God for 1 month. I was fighting every day. People
Yeah,
would steal your, people would steal your clothes, just stick it right in front of your face.
bruh, that's crazy, man. That's allowed. Like, people drive and walk. Like I said, man. I always feel like this, bro. And Robert, I know you feel the same. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not, I get substantially comfortable, billions, whatever, whatever. Man, that's got to be given away to be able to help these problems, man. It's homeless should be something that should be worked on around the clock every day until the problem gets minimized or
but
eradicated, in my opinion.
well, well, some people choose to be homeless, brother. Like the actor that
Oh yeah,
from the Disney Channel. What's the actor name? He got mental health problems. They got him in a hotel. They gave him
yeah,
food. He destroyed the place, and now he back out in California sleeping on Skid Row somewhere. Some people choose to be homeless. Mental health problems. Some people feel they
no
call it
doubt.
freedom. It's freedom. They call it freedom.
But see, here's the go. Like the effort was real though. Like some people are lost. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For a lot of other reasons. So and those are they just don't want the help,
Nah, nah.
and that's just how it is in some of the systems that we live in. Like but the effort
Yeah.
was there. You tried, it didn't work, and at least you could say I tried. You know what I mean? When
Yeah,
it comes
yeah,
down
yeah,
to that, but it's
yeah.
just it's crazy. It's just hey. But man, I'm telling you, it's just wild. But even when I say stuff like this, I always look at just the bigger picture of cities and states is when it comes to that. So I always bookmark these moments to have dialogue, just so I can say, y'all can't drive underneath freeway overpasses and think that's okay for all these people to live like that. That's not okay.
Nah, not okay. No,
And
not play. Just
so
deal with your
we talked,
mind. Deal with your mental.
yeah, yeah, entertainment part. We talked about you being active in the community and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but also, uh, if you had an opportunity to what I'm saying, just have a footnote in world peace or solving all these problems within different countries, because sometimes it's hard to just ball and be like, you know what, I'm gonna donate here and hopefully it gets there. Like we all some people have medical issues or people who are in need of medical assistance who can't get it. If you were a trillionaire right now, Robert Jackson, how would you be able to activate your community activist swag right now? What would you be doing?
Have my people food. What's it called? Boots on the ground, brother. Boots on the ground. There's a lot of scams going on too. So people in different countries,
Amen to that.
Uganda, Somalia, you know what I'm talking about. They're doing like,
Yep.
hey, brother, I need some money. I'm hungry. They send you fake pictures and videos. You gotta go there personally and find out what's going on.
Yep.
They say, I'm a
Yeah. Boots on the
trillionaire.
ground is important. You gotta have minded people to just be active, like, be down for the get down. Cause I'm telling you now, there's so many people in places and things where I feel like, if you about it, let's just get active and do it. Like to me, the best test is if you go out there and just really do certain things for the people, help move some things along, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm
No,
here.
you
I'm
good.
back.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
You
just letting
good.
people know.
No, that's so important, man. That's so important. So, hey, man, where can people find you on social media?
On Facebook, Robert Phil Jackson, ROBERT FIELDS Jackson. On Instagram, R Jackson 12A. Lincoln Robert Phil Jackson. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. All right, my brother. And take the time to give shout outs to some folks, man. You know,
Yeah,
I just want
shout
everybody to
to
tap in who's on your mind.
all right, salute to Next Legacy Radio. Charles Madison, salute to you, brother on the West Coast, in the Bay Area. Salute to brother Ron. Salute to people in Shaka Zulu Nation, Black Spades, DJ Trey Boogie, Oba. Watch Temptation Rising right now, y'all on Tubi. Check in with that. Sonny Gibbs, HOB, Vic Law, Jay Brown, HOB Africa, HOB UK, my wife, my daughters, Malika and Manuela, my great daughter, granddaughter as well, my granddaughter as well. Salute to her. And all my family around the world. You already know what it is. Keep y'all
There it
first,
is.
and everything will fall in place.
There
Yeah.
it is.
That's KG. What up? Young
Last
Sad. What
couple
up? Domination. What up?
last
What up?
last couple of questions, man. What decade has been the great decade of entertainment for you? If you could pick one decade, Robert Jackson, what
Okay.
decade would that be?
All right.
When I say entertainment, I'm talking about everything from music to movies to just memories. What decade is the best
Well,
decade according to you?
according to me, the golden era, which is 1994, 95, that's about 2005 for me. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So
All
that's
right.
the Lost Boy.
All right. I
That's
love how
Nas,
you
Wu Tang,
I,
Snoop Dogg, Dre. Yeah, all that. All that.
I love how you took half in half of the 2000 like
I
that
had
because
to.
it was,
Yeah, yeah. You
you
said
know,
decade, 10 years.
you not you're not the only one though, because a lot of people feel like the mid 90s was a diverse decade of dominance for a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
us. Really, like you
yeah.
mentioned, all the artists you mentioned, and then it was a transitional period because we lost Tupac as well, right?
Yeah,
And
rest in peace to them.
Pun,
Yeah.
you know, it was a lot
Big
of
Ed Scott too.
loss that we
Big Ed.
found with a lot
Yeah.
of different things. So then we found the 2000s with, Lil Wayne, Cash Money, DMX was
Nelly.
on the
Yeah. All that.
apex,
Yeah. Jay Z,
Nelly. It was
Rockefeller.
just
Yeah,
different,
yeah, yeah.
right? So
Murray.
it was different. So okay, all right. So all right, bam. That's the case. So gear, what would you rock as far as what from 95 to 2000? Like, what's some standout apparel joints that you would still wear right now in 2026?
Damn, that's a good question too. I always been wearing like pro black stuff. You see this right here, like dashikis and stuff like that. This from the motherland, Burkina
Yes, sir.
Faso. My mother-in-law
Yes,
gave me
sir.
this, so I always been rocking that. What else kind of gear? Polo, Timberlands from the '90s. I'm a big Helly Hansen fan too, believe it or not. Back in the day,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. Um, it ain't that many, brother. Some Dickies too. I was a Dickie fan too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
Card
All right.
fan. I was. I was.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Arm
Hey
and arm
man. Hey,
fatigues as
final
well. Arm
final.
fatigues too. Yeah, arm fatigues
I
too.
got
Huh?
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Final. When you look back at your life and your career path and every choice that you feel like you made, do you feel like you've embraced who you are as a person and feel comfortable about that you are running right now?
Yes, I embrace every little thing, man. I can't change anything. I went from being a shy introvert, kid who went through drug abuse as a child, sexual abuse as a child as well, to becoming the man who I am today, brother. Went from losses to becoming bosses.
There it is. There it is. It speaks volumes as far as who you're trying to become and continue doing. So, man, want to I want to close once
Thank you,
again
brother.
by how I started. Just the not just the tap in, but then because what I'm saying, there's a lot of
Of
people
course, bro.
out there that's trying to get it, but to be a symbol with a lot of other people trying to be able to do right and right to help people move forward is the only way to go. I'm telling you, when you live your life
Yes,
like
yes.
that, there is no way you can stop doing what you're doing because you're doing it for people, but also accountability as well. You got to hold yourself accountable to the things that you accomplish, calls that comes with it, pick yourself back up, and then just keep pushing. Because if you don't, and you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
try to blame somebody else that you we lost. Oh, I lost because of some of the. No, that's never gonna work. Like something different. So I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate you, man, for giving me
Anytime,
the
family.
extra push, bro. So
And I appreciate that,
keep
family. I
doing
also
your
like to
thing, man.
say, yeah, I want to thank Vaughn Troutman Bay, Harlem Temple number 20. Yeah. Salute to my Moorish American brother. Keep up the good work. Thank you for your advice as well. Brother Lula, he out there in Kenya. Salute to him for giving me health advice and mentorship as well. Wham Allen, Julius, and the list goes on and on. And thank you for the wonderful
There it
platform,
is.
brother. Keep what you're doing.
Hey, man, we gonna keep those, man. So thank you again.
Yes.
I will hear from you soon back then. But man, blessings to you, man. Coming out of the gate, starting
Bless you, brother.
2026
Yeah.
with grind. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what it
Let's
is.
go.
Hey,
One
Mr.
love,
Jackson,
y'all. Anytime, family.
stay blessed. All right, man. All right, that is Rob in the building. This is Next Legacy. I appreciate all the people out there tuning in. Um, make sure you scan the QR code right now. Pass that QR code around to all the other. Go check it out. Also, my book is available. Amplified. It is available. You go Amazon, search it, hit Charles Madison Amplified. You'll be able to see it. It's available on Kindle, paperback, as far as hardcover as well. And all the people out there that I've been down with since day one, and the ones that I'm still rocking with still to this. Until the next time that we tap in with an interview, make sure you like, hit the notification button, subscribe, and just tap in to real conversations with real people and real direction, man. So on behalf of the movement, I'll see you next time.